Welcome back everyone, I'm Sharon Sims from Equipoise Digital, joined once again by Peter Newman, Managing Director of AIC, which is the Applied Innovation Centre. Peter, we've spoken about innovation, change management, innovation strategies. The information's been fantastic, but do you have anything tangible? Is there something maybe people out there, businesses out there can take away with them and start implementing innovation for themselves, or do they have to come directly to you for that?
Sharon, we have developed a business innovation toolkit so that people anywhere in the world can buy it off our website and take it through step by step, a 10 module, which is called the Business Innovation Toolkit, our latest bit, and they can actually work through themselves, but not by themselves, because we will provide consultancy backup to help them through, depending on the level of knowledge within the organisation.
Okay.
What we found was that a lot of organisations don't want to spend all that money having a one-to-one consultancy, and that gets even more difficult when you've got international customers.
Sure.
So the Business Innovation Toolkit was built, A, to guide my consultants through the process, so we have a uniform approach, structured approach to innovation, but to allow organisations who want to introduce a structured approach to innovation within their organisation to buy the toolkit and then work through the modules.
Okay.
And that's why, and we're also giving them the Business Innovation Creative Indicator that helps them understand, to benchmark where they're at their innovation journey. Those two things go together.
Okay.
And provide them with a valuable amount of information they'll need to develop their innovation strategy.
Okay.
So when people buy the Business Innovation Toolkit off our website, we're giving them the toolkit itself in PDF form. We're giving them the Business Innovation Creative Indicator, which is the benchmarking tool, which will be on electronically they get, and they'll get a report of where they're at on their innovation journey, and we'll give them the Business Creative and Innovation Framework, which will talk about what innovation, what is adaptive innovation, what's disruptive. So we're giving people a whole lot of information.
Yeah.
It's not out there in a concise form. Now, the Business Innovation Toolkit is a 10-step methodology. It starts off with a high-level strategic statements. Now, we're not focusing just on product. We're focusing on people, process, and the external environment.
Okay.
Which are very important in these changing business paradigms.
Most definitely.
So we give them that. We give them the skills to bring those high-level strategies down into what they mean and how they'll be applied at different areas of the organisation. Once we call those first two steps the blueprint.
Okay.
And then once you've got the blueprint, you work out what is your culture you need to develop to be able to support that blueprint. And then, as we talked about organisation development, all the other 7 things are there as tools to bring all that together.
Yeah, okay.
So it's a very structured approach. It is also backed up. We don't just sell our Business Innovation Toolkit. We actually back it up with consultancy support. We're using lovely tools now called Zoom and that to consult to anyone in the world.
Okay.
And so we're with you all the way to support you in your journey of innovation.
Okay. But the Business Innovation Toolkit, or BIT as I've heard you call it, is that something that it is standalone? They can do it or implement that for themselves if they so choose?
Yeah, it was built mainly for large and small organisations, medium and large.
Okay.
And it really depends how independently they can go through those modules by the degree of maturity in their organisation.
But you can hold their hand if that's what they need.
We can
as
hold
well.
their hand as much as they need.
Great, awesome. I'd love to talk to you a little bit more about the Bicky, as you mentioned earlier.
Yep.
So we might do that shortly. But thank you so much for clearing up what it is that organisations can actually take away from your website. So thanks for tuning in, everyone. And if you need to get a bit, come and visit the AIC website. We'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.